this up. Yeah. So this the intro, the official intro. Earlier, my children running around in the background. You know what I'm saying? And they was making a lot of noise, man. You know, but it is what it is, you know. Hell of an experience troubleshooting. I'm still learning more about this podcast game and how to make it pop and actually, you know, make these streams downloadable for you on Spotify and iTunes maybe and stuff like that. So, you know, we're going to turn it up a notch. And the other day I dropped a video on my Instagram page at All on the Business. And I asked y'all what topics y'all want me to talk about. And I got a lot of responses. Somebody asked me how to take a loss and still win in your business. You know, somebody else asked me what model is best for my type of business, LLC or a corporation. What state should I choose and why? How can I increase my business's borrowing power? What businesses that are services can be run from home, which cannot. Okay, it's a lot of stuff here, but let's just get to, you know, this one, how to take a loss and still win. You know, the whole thing is, man, when you take a loss, really, it just depends what kind of loss you took. If you took a financial loss, then the best way to win is to learn from your mistake. You know what I'm saying? To not make that mistake again and take the same loss twice. You know, you don't want to be in a position where you taking loss after loss. You know, so the best thing you could do is learn. You know, and if you take losses in your business throughout the year, then of course there's tax write-offs for losses. You know, there's an actual spot on the tax form that says losses, profit or loss. So, you know, you could determine or you could deduct your losses from your total income. Um, as far as starting a business, I guess we should get into that. How you start a business and what kind of business model should you choose? You know, should you go with a corporation, S Corp, C Corp, LLC? You know, depending on what your state allows, you might have to do a limited partnership if you want to do that. And, you know, if you're an actual licensed professional, then you could get a professional or a practicing LLC. But really, you need to read and study the differences between the business structures. An S corporation is a pass-through entity, which means the money that a S corporation makes is actually passed down to the employees. So the employees pay the taxes on the S corporation's income, and the S corporation doesn't pay taxes itself. Okay, and that's a very interesting topic because I do own an S corporation. You know, when you own an S corporation, there's a lot of tax breaks for smaller businesses. You know, it's not designed for large corporations. You know, it's designed for smaller businesses. The S corporation, um, I want to say formally stands for stock corporation, but the S can also be seen as small corporation. C corporation are like Fortune 500 corporations, large companies, over 100 employees. You know, them type of companies that's going to have to vaccinate their employees. C corporations. You know, a C corporation pays taxes on its income. So if you're an individual and you start a C corporation and you the only person making money in your business, then you're going to pay taxes twice. Okay, and so that is actually go for C Corp structure. LLCs are also considered pass-through entity, but you could choose to tax a LLC how you would like to, as a S Corp, as a C Corp, as a sole proprietorship or partnership. Maybe not sole proprietorship, but for sure as a partnership. And you could choose to tax your LLC as you please. The limited liability company is special because it's a newer form of company structure that was created by states that limits the liability of the owners and limits the liabilities of said employees. But an LLC is also special because you give the state more power over your business when you start an LLC. If they could save you, then they could also take your shit away. You know what I'm saying? A partnership is when you and another person, or you and another business or association decide to go into business with one another. But there's more liability on you as a partner without formally going to the state to incorporate. Because when you incorporate, you become one with the state, which means the state in the court has rights to tell you what to do. For example, they could subpoena your records with a motion. All businesses aren't like that, but the businesses I just named are all going to be able to be subpoenaed. You know, there's also other forms of business structure, um, such as an association or a club, right? Where you form with a group of people, but you don't decide to incorporate or to ask for limited liability from the state. You take all responsibility in an association, which is why you really have to deal with the trusted individuals. And, you know, if you're dealing with big money in an association, you want it to be trustworthy people, because it's all kind of liability there. But you can limit your liability through the Constitution, shit, if you understand what I'm talking about, you know, and through the Uniform Commercial Code. The Uniform Commercial Code. You know, you can limit your liability, or you could reserve your rights as a person in business instead of as a business in business. Because if you don't let people know you're the person in business, then you will be considered a business doing business as another business without you even saying that's what you want to do or even knowing that's what's going on. You know, contracts are so long, a lot of the time we don't read the contracts, and that's not good. You have to read contracts and go through them. And if not, you have to know how to limit your liability on a contract. And if you don't know how to do that, you shouldn't be signing contracts. But we're here to learn that. And it's going to take some time for us to get down that lane right there. And we're not even finna go there tonight. Tonight is an introductory troubleshoot, because I'm still learning about this program. I'm learning how to fine tune it to where I can make this entertaining for you. It's like a show. Okay. Which state should I choose and why? Well, really the state you live in. I mean, you can start a business in another state, no problem. You gotta basically have a business address there. And if you don't have a business address, you need some form of an address in a state to just get the EIN. You know, you could go start a P.O. box and get an EIN in another state. You know, you don't have to start a business in the state you live in. You could look up what states have the best tax breaks. You know, if you're looking for tax breaks, then Google that. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and see if we know how to do that. There's gotta be a way. We about to try to Google this shit. How I take over the screen. Okay, we're gonna try something right now. We're gonna try something. We're gonna try to just put the Google boy at the bottom. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh no. I remember what to do, my man. This is why y'all bearing with me. I'm learning how to use this thing. Media source, no. Browser. Okay, that's what this is. Window capture. Capture a specific window that's open. Okay, let's open this one. Let's see. Okay. 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 I think I did it. Okay. So now we can search, you know, as we sit here. You know what I'm saying? So, which state, what state has the best business taxes? Look at that. Wyoming, South Dakota, Alaska, Florida, Montana, New Hampshire, Nevada, Oregon. So if you live in one of those states, you're good. But if you don't and you actually want to find the best states for small business taxes, I just Google it. You know, you know what I mean? Look, get it where you live. Unless it's bad, unless it's just like not good for business. And if it's not good for business, then maybe you should relocate. It's nothing wrong with having a business in another state, though. You know, so once you start your business, well, the real way to start a business is get your articles through the website, Secretary of State. They got the business site. You go there, it's real easy. You find a registered agent in your state. Real simple. Register agent on Google in your state, and then the main one is gonna pop up. Make sure you find a trusted one. Make sure you call them. Make sure it's a verified registered owner. You could look up their business online on your state's website, business search. So you can actually search exactly who you dealing with because it's public domain. Okay. And that's how to start a business. It's not hard how to start a business. That's really not why we here. You know what I'm saying? You can start a business. You know how to do that. It's easy to start one. Now, what are you going to do with it? Why do you want a business? What are you going to do with your business? Like, are you just going to go into business to have money? Or do you want to go into business to build capital? Now, that's what I'm into. I'm into the second one. Because you don't even have to make money in business to have a business. It's not like the state asks you, how much money you making when you start. They just ask you how much you worth. How much money did you put into it? How many stocks do you have? You might be asked that type of question. You know what I mean? You know, but at the end of the day, you starting your business is the simple part. The hard part is the patience that it takes to build the capital that you want to back your business. If you got that hustle and you got that ultimate hustle and you know how to get money, then chances are business credit would be good for you because you could take that business credit and flip it. and now you're using other people's paper to make profit. And that's all wise and intelligent, you know. So this is designed for the hustlers. This is designed for the grinders. You know, I've utilized this science that we are going to discuss for years. I've been doing this for years, man. You know what I'm talking about? For a long time. I've been owning businesses, and if you know me, then you know, okay, bro been having businesses for years, and you know, what does he fucking do? I'm an audio engineer by trade. You know, I went to school for that, but I was already engineering before I went to school. You know, so I got my equipment and all that. You know, my shit looking kind of fly under the camera. You know, but by grind, I'm a businessman. Look, man, I flip business credit. I'm gonna flip other people's paper for life. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't listen, man. When you in the streets, what's the interest rate on the street? Just think about that. Like, if you get something for 1,000 on the street from somebody, how much did they make? That's the interest. Okay? You paying interest. Now, if something costs somebody $1,000 and they charge you $1,200 for it, $1,200, then that means they charge the interest rate of 20%. Okay, you bought it. Let's say they fronted it to you. $1,000 thing for $1,200. Look, man, just give me $1,200 back for this. You know what I'm saying? It's some fresh apples. It's the freshest apples you gonna find in the Midwest. You know what I'm talking about? Macintosh. Exactly. Crispy, crunchy, sweet apples. I got a shipment. $1,200 worth for you, man. Can you move them? Yeah, I can move them. When you need it by? Need it by the end of the week. No later. Hey, look, early money is always good money, but late money, that ain't no good. All right, I got you. You give him this $1,200, he charged you 20% interest in a week. It's the streets. Oh, 20% interest will show apples, my man. All right. So think about that. I don't care if you got bad credit. I don't care if you got bad credit, man. An APR is different than 20% in a week. Listen, bad credit is 20% and up. Like cool credit that gets you credit card, you gonna pay over 20. Maybe after the first few months, or they might have a little deal. But what I'm saying is, if I spend $1,000 on my credit card at 20% APR, that means APR means annual percentage rate, which means 1,000 multiplied by 20%. Hold on. 1,000 plus 20% of 1,000. Okay, so if you want to figure out what's the annual percentage of 1,000 at 20%, then what you would say is that 20% divided by 12, and you could determine the monthly amount you're going to pay on interest. So what's a 12th of 20%? You feel what I'm saying? 20% APR on 1,000 is $200 in a year, not in a week. Divide that 200 by 12, my man, and you gonna see that if you pay that $1,000 off in a month, you only gonna pay about $1,018. 1,019, 1,020, whatever. You understand me? Not 1,200. See, 20% APR is better than 20% interest. Not annual percentage rate interest, but wholesale interest. Taxes. That's taxes. That's not interest rate. That's taxes. You feel what I'm saying? The streets is taxing you. Can't you see, my man? You don't need the streets. You need to get your pockets right, get your business together, and you need to get in the streets and change them because the principles ain't right. That's what I seen. You know, I'm the king of taking money from the business credit people and turning it into cash. And you're not even supposed to be able to do that. Listen, man, when you get a credit card, right? When you get a credit card, it tells you that you got a cash advance limit. Hey, you can have $1,000 credit card tell you it's only gonna give you $200 out this card, cash advance. Which means if you go to the ATM and put the credit card in there, it's only gonna spit out 200. You can't use a credit card at the ATM, man. They want you to buy something with it. So what you gonna buy with your $1,000 card? You gonna go buy some gas, go buy some lunch, pay your cell phone bill, or pay for your fixed expenses with the credit card. I've heard this. I use a credit card for two reasons. To pay for shit, right? Just to pay for shit. Not money I don't got, but to pay for the shit that I know I got the money for at all times. Why? Because it improves your credit score. And if you got money that comes back, then you got rewards. But I'm about to give you some game. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to tell your partner or your significant other to start a business too. A business that you gonna need services from. You take your credit card and go pay your partner for services online. Duh. In turn, your partner gives you a rebate. Not a refund, a rebate. A 99% rebate. Give your money right back, man. OPP, listen, man. I said it here first, man. I don't know if that went over your head. I don't know if that went over your head. I can't keep this shit to myself no longer. I'm actually doing this shit. We online. We going live. I'm giving y'all the motherfucking sauce. And that shit is 100% motherfucking legal. There's nothing wrong with that. It's called circulating the dollar. Do you know how to do that? Fuck all that. Oh, I bought a coffee at your shop. You bought flowers at her shop. She bought wood from the wood truck that could truck wood. Get the fuck out of here. That's later. You got to have a community for that. How we going to do that if you live in that state and I live in this state? I'm going to tell you how. You're going to help me build my credit. I'm going to help you build yours. It ain't going to be no shucking and jiving. You pay my company. I give you the 99% rebate. I take my 1% profit. You do the same for me. We do it back and forth until the credit scores is just out the roof. We do it with every car we got. Come on now. Come on now. I can't even tell you the future of that. I know it. I can't tell you yet. I'm trying to tell you right now, man, that shit is heavy. When we get to doing that shit, get to circulating dollars with credit, and then everybody credit is up on like 100,000 to $1 million. Everybody got black cards. Everybody got black cards. Because when you give a 99% rebate, don't forget that income you got is income. You giving rebates. You giving the money back. So you could tell on your taxes, back to the first question, the losses, the gifts, the deductions, the rebates. So at the same time y'all flipping this money, you got financing statements out the roof, and they only care what's coming in. They don't give a fuck about what's going out. When you get credit, they only want to see your deposits, my man. So stop showing them all the money you spend. That's going to scare them away. Show them all the money that you depositing in your account, and that's how you going to win. That's how you get, I call that backdooring. I call that backdooring. You know piggy banking, right? Or piggybacking. Y'all know what piggybacking is? Nah? Okay. Piggybacking. Yeah. We don't do that because we don't trust each other. I asked my own brother to piggyback for me. I said, bro, I hate to do this to him. I don't give a damn. I gotta tell the truth, man. I asked my bro, I said, bro, you got the banging this credit. Won't you let me get on that authorized user, boy? And I said, listen, man. He said, I can't spend no money right now. I said, bro, I got the sauce. I told him I got the sauce. He didn't want to hear that shit. I said, listen, just go to my website and buy something. He said, how I'm going to get the money back? I said, I'm going to give it to you. He said, I don't get it. Boy, I'm cracking myself up. Listen, how you don't get it? How you don't get it? If you go to my website right now and you spend $100 and you call me and say, yo, bro, I just spent that money trying to get that rebate, I'm going to know exactly what you're talking about. All right? And don't just call me with that shit. But I'm saying, like, come on, man. That's how it's supposed to be right now. But, you know, my bro, he like, I don't even understand what you're saying. You saying you want me to add you as an authorized user on my card, then go to your website and spend said amount of money, and then you're going to give it back to me so I can pay the bill. And then both of our credit scores could go up. Is that what you're telling me you want to do? I don't understand that. That's what he... That makes 100% perfect sense. I don't see how it's hard to understand except for you just not willing to wanting to do something like that. And I feel that. But we got to get over that shit. Because that shit was designed for that. It was designed for that. Piggybacking. I backdoor and piggyback. Fuck all that. I'm going to show y'all how to stunt. Listen. I got too much sauce, man. Y'all done fucked up and let me start a podcast. I done figured out how to do this shit, man. I done looked at myself on live and shit, man. Do y'all know what's going on right now? This is all on the business. Boy, I done got the website, thenaturalistsinc.com is up. You know, and I'm about to put the 12 packs of the 1 ounce. I just realized the 1 ounce is small and it's good for you. 1 ounce is good, but I need to put them in packs of 12 so y'all can spend the 60, man. It's going to be $5 each. 12 for 60 plus shipping coming straight to your door. Get the 4 ounce. We're going to be selling 4 ounces too. I'm about to load them up tonight after I get off this, man. This shit is serious. Y'all support that motherfucking black business, all on the business, doing all kinds of business. We're not just doing one business. We're doing multiple businesses. That's my trade at the moment. That's my skill at the moment. Being a businessman. You see the top. You see what it says. You see what it says. You see what it says. It says, I am with the business. You feel me? I done figured out how to do some stuff, man. I hope y'all enjoying this, tapping in. You know, this is strictly the introduction. I assure you that when you get on my podcast and when you get on my lives, I will have some scripted shit to say. Not no scripted stuff that's made to sway people in the wrong direction. No. Scripted stuff like professional, ready, on the television type shit. Like when I be reading off the teleprompter. For real. I'm about to make me a whole script that I could play and download a teleprompter app and I could look at the screen and read it as it go down. And at the end of that, I'm trying to learn how to integrate and bring people into my life so I could communicate with them. Cause I'm not sure how to do that yet. So if all of y'all is watching right now, I can't see nothing y'all got to say. And that is a cold thing because I really want to see what y'all have to say. Hold on real quick. I don't know. So I'm streaming. I don't see no stream chat on the chat box. If you hear, I'm not sure if you say anything on there, if I can actually see it or not. But my thing is, maybe I can. I got a connected source. Look at that. Let me see. Nah. See, I don't think this is directly to the Grizzam. That's what I don't think. Because this definitely ain't my people talking on this thing, the shit I'm looking at right now. I'm about to just close that. But let me go down this list a little bit more. I got to rambling on a rant. But it was a good rant, man. If y'all heard that, man, y'all, I done dropped some juice on this boy already. Let's see. What businesses are services that could be run from home? I mean, you do anything from home. I mean, except for run a factory or some shit like that. You know, you could do lawn service from home. You could cook out the house. You could run the whole kitchen out your front door. You know, but you gotta keep somebody in there with a strap. Straight up. Because restaurants make money and if your shit get the boom, especially if you put a sign in the front. Man, and you're gonna have to deal with the regulations and all that. They have to check your kitchen and all that. Out the house, I mean, for years I did silk screening. For years, I did creative things, studios and odd jobs, and it worked for me. Shit like that. Like I ain't gonna lie, I done made some good money doing stuff, just working and doing regular stuff. But I live slow and then fast and then slow and then fast. I put one foot in and keep one foot out. So I don't really be living too fast. All my shit has really been not at home, but has been home based. Cause I've never been too fine for working for other people. There's people out there that are good at doing hair, and you could do a salon out the house. You could do hair right out the front door. I mean, even with that, you gotta be strapped, but at least you don't need licenses. Shit like that. What else? Um, I don't know. Things you could do at the house. Golly, I mean, bruh, what am I thinking? I mean, now that I get to thinking about it, I mean, phew, you grow food at your house. Hmm. Uh, what was I thinking? You grow food at the house. Oh, you can have like a wood shop. You could make things out of wood. The price of wood went up. You can make chairs and furniture, bed frames, tables, chairs. You can sew clothes at home. You can go buy some fabric, some of the best fabric, silk, cotton, polyester, whatever it may be, satin. Uh, I forget polyester. I think I already said that. But the point is, you could just go make some clothes at home. Shit, make some socks, make some drawers. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't even know how to make socks and drawers as a group of people. I'm saying there's somebody out there, but I guess maybe there's never been a time where everybody knew how to make their own socks and drawers. I mean, some of the things are extreme that we think like, oh man, we don't have no socks and drawers company. Like, man, I feel you, man. If you want to learn how to make socks and drawers, go learn how to make socks and drawers. Everybody don't want to learn how to make socks and drawers. Some people just buy socks and drawers, and that's the type of person I am. And if it came down to it, man, and we came in a position where we didn't have no socks and drawers, man, it'd be that fucked up. That's our fault for not uniting. Because there's somebody out there that's going to make some drawers already. I'm trying to tell you. I mean, you can sell water from home, man. Quiet as kept. Go get you a little reverse osmosis. City you live in might limit the water that you pull, though. They see how much water coming out that house, boy. Come over there with an inspector. You gotta be careful about what you do from the house, but there's plenty of things to do from the house. Everything I'm doing is from the house. I'm podcasting right now. Not only am I podcasting, I'm selling goods and products, merchandise. Boy, I'm tired. I'm selling merchandise and all kind of shit right now. What we got online, man? We got some black soap. We got natural hair oil. Some good hair oil. That's homemade. Homemade hair oil. Black soap made in Africa. We buy it. Brick. Chop it up. Bricks. And motherfucking black soap. I'm about to start packaging up that tea that y'all seen me making.
You know what I'm saying? About to make that tea and put them in bottles. No, no. What you need? Alright. Yeah. Not sure if I'm gonna drop this on the official podcast line. The podcast ain't really the live. It's two different things. You know, the live is the live. The podcast is being recorded on Pro Tools, baby. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know I'm recording it on Pro Tools, man. You think I'm lying? Come on, man. Come on, man. You know we on the Pro Tools, baby. You know we can't stop. You know we can't stop. And then did he say, don't stop. We're gonna put them bars on there, man. Let me go ahead and tap in real quick. They acting up outside tonight. Oh yeah. We on the dang Pro Tools, man. You ain't know I could pull this up on the screen, man. Come on, man. Tell me about this engineering game. Doing this shit, don't tell me nothing. Ooh, go ahead and put my Pro Tool fader right there on next to my finesse. I like that. I like that. That's real cool. I feel cool now. I ain't gonna lie, I feel cool. I feel real cool. I feel sharp. I ain't gonna lie to God, Minister Freedom Allah taught me how to do all this right here. Real, man. Just watching him, man. You know, never try to outshine the master, man. And God is the master at this right now, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Minister Freedom Allah. You know what I'm saying? The God is a serious educator. You know, recently started this podcast called The God and Earth Hour. And I encourage you all to tune in and listen to what he has to say. And I encourage y'all to figure out what it is you want to do. Let me keep it real with you, man. One thing I agree, you know, Robert Kiyosaki said something. I said something. He said something I agree with. I mean, not I said. He said something I agree with. He said it. Boy, I just have a hell of a tongue twister. If you know me, you know me. But anyways, Robert Kiyosaki, man. He said something I don't agree with. He said, quit your job. Not necessarily, I don't agree with that. Then he said, own nothing and control everything. Then he said something else, man. I had lost my train of thought, man. He had said something, man. They all say quit your job, though. Oh, I remember. He said, man, put your passion to the side. Put the paper over the passion. So I do all kind of shit I don't like to do. You got to put the paper over the passion. If you put the passion before the paper, I ain't mad at you. That's what you do for your babies. So when your babies get older, they could say that they put the passion before the paper and that the paper just came raining. Because they didn't really understand it was you the whole time putting the paper up for their passion. Let me go ahead and take this Pro Tools joint down. I'm just saying, man. Get the paper. And don't just quit your job just yet. Don't do it just yet. I know they trying to breathe down your neck about the vaccine. Don't get the shot if you don't want to. Get it if you want to. You know, it's your choice. It's a choice at this point until scientifically proven. However, I do want to send my regards to the victims and the people who have lost their lives and lost their loved ones to any sickness during these times of the coronavirus, being that the coronavirus amplifies other ailments that you may have, which is just a terrible thing. And it's definitely, you know, definitely came close. You know, I've definitely seen people, you know, get sick and recover and others not. And it's just a real thing going on right now. So I'm going to try to stay off that whole motherfucking topic. You know, but it affects business. And that's why we talking about it. We're not talking about it for insensitivity. We're not trying to do that. We're not trying to be insensitive. We definitely speaking with understanding and empathy from a place of understanding, being that the original people have gone through the most with sicknesses and vaccines and diseases from the days of smallpox up until now. So we do have to take an educational look, take a step back, rescope exactly what we're being faced with, respect it, which means to look again. And we look again and again and again. You know what I'm saying? Do it slow. Don't put yourself in a position where you ain't gonna have shit, man. Come on. Get what's yours. But make sure you using your job as a stepping stone. The hustlers I'm talking to right now. The hustlers. Using your job as a stepping stone to take it to that next plateau. Your job is a stepping stone, baby. I don't give a fuck. You a pizza delivery driver, a stripper, a doctor who wants to have his own hospital, a lawyer who wants to own his own firm. I don't give a fuck what you is. You're hustling because you're trying to take it to the next level, and you determined. And I'm determined with you. And we gonna do it even when we tired, because that's how we determine we is. That's how hungry we is. That's how much we want to succeed. You know what I'm saying? For the beneficiaries. For the benefit of the beneficiaries, damn it. Which is your babies and the world. We'll go on another topic before we tap out. I think I've been on here about an hour now. The homegirl wants to know how modern day slavery exists today in 2021. First and foremost, I'm glad you asked that. And go ahead and just look at the 13th Amendment of the Constitution. Matter of fact, where the one I had, man? Okay. I'm trying to pull up Safari on the thing.
I'm trying to pull this thing up. Mm-mm-mm. I don't want to act the fool right now, really. All right, we're going to close it. Open it back up. All right. All right. Well, the homegirl asked me how does slavery still exist in these times we living in. Because it seems like it shouldn't be existing, right? Okay. So let's see. 13th Amendment. Oh, look at that picture. As soon as I search, it's just a picture of a black man with his back whipped. Okay. Okay. This is incorrect information. First and foremost, let's just go here for this. Fuck this one. Hold on. Come on now, man. I don't even want to see all them the wrong years or nothing like that. Okay, 13th for involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime, whereof the party shall be have been duly convicted shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. Congress shall have the power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. Who's the new slave owner? All right, so if you go to jail, if you get convicted, the amendment, I just had to show you that one. As a punishment for slavery ended by the name African Americans, and they did that using the 14th Amendment. Almost and subject to no state citizens of the United States without due process of law. Okay, that's the 14th Amendment. Okay, so they let you become a citizen. That's important to remember because the 14th Amendment didn't just come after the 13th Amendment. Something else came after the 13th Amendment, and it was called the Black Code. It did not exist. I'm done. States, look, I'm going to go back. Just so you know what I mean by jurisdiction. And after this, I'm getting the fuck out of here, man, because this water getting hot, man.